California has a spooky history filled with ghost stories and haunted places. Old hotels, abandoned mining towns, and historic theaters are said to be haunted by spirits, especially from the gold rush days. Many people believe these places hold the memories and mysteries of the past, making California known for its haunted sites and legends. Now we will visit the most haunted places of California. Number 1. The Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel. The Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel, located at 7000 Hollywood Boulevard, is one of the oldest and most famous hotels in Los Angeles. Opened in 1927, it has been a favored destination for movie stars, celebrities, and tourists alike. Its rich history and stunning architecture are matched only by the numerous ghost stories that make it one of the most haunted places in America. From the moment you step into the Roosevelt, you can feel its connection to Hollywood's glamorous past. The hotel has hosted many famous guests, including Marilyn Monroe, Clark Gable, and Errol Flynn. Despite its luxurious appeal, the Roosevelt is known for its haunting tales that have captured the imagination of visitors for decades. One of the most famous ghosts believed to haunt the hotel is that of Marilyn Monroe. She lived in room 1200, a poolside suite, while working in Hollywood. Guests have reported seeing her ghostly figure wandering near the pool area and in her former room. Many claim to have seen her reflection in the mirrors, particularly the mirror in the hotel lobby, which was once in her suite. Visitors say that sometimes they feel a cold breeze or notice a sudden change in temperature when they are near, as if Marilyn's spirit is still watching over the hotel. Another famous ghost is Montgomery Clift, who is said to haunt room 928. Clift stayed at the Roosevelt while filming From Here to Eternity, and he often practiced his trumpet in his room. Staff and guests report hearing the sound of trumpet music playing in the halls, especially in the area of room 928, even when there is no one around. People have also felt a strong presence in this room, with some stating that they have felt someone gently touching their shoulders when alone. The hotel's Blossom Room is also famous for its ghostly encounters. This ballroom was the site of the first Academy Awards in 1929. It is said to be haunted by a well-dressed man in an old-fashioned suit, who is often seen wandering through the ballroom. This mysterious figure seems to vanish when approached, leaving guests startled and intrigued. The ballroom has also been the source of various strange occurrences, including unexplained sounds, flickering lights, and moving objects. Guests staying at the Roosevelt have reported other supernatural experiences as well. Many have felt unexplained cold spots in their rooms or heard whispering voices in the hallways. Some guests have claimed their belongings mysteriously shift position, as if playful spirits are moving them around. Hotel employees also recount their own experiences, noting shadowy figures darting across their field of vision and doors opening and closing on their own. In addition to these well-known ghosts, there are countless stories from guests who have felt an eerie presence or experienced strange happenings during their stay. Many believe that the hotel's long history and connection to Hollywood's golden era have created a unique energy that attracts spirits from the past. The Hollywood Roosevelt has embraced its haunted reputation, offering ghost tours and encouraging guests to share their own experiences. The hotel has been featured on various paranormal shows and documentaries, which only adds to its allure as a haunted destination. Ghost hunters and thrill seekers visit the hotel hoping to encounter the spirits of its famous guests or capture evidence of paranormal activity. Today, the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel remains a luxurious destination for those seeking a taste of Hollywood's history. It combines elegance and a touch of the supernatural, making it a fascinating place for both tourists and ghost enthusiasts. Whether you are drawn to the allure of its glamorous past or the thrill of its ghost stories, the Hollywood Roosevelt is a place where the echoes of history and the whispers of the unknown blend seamlessly together, ensuring that its legacy continues to intrigue and inspire. Number 2. Bodie State Historic Park. Bodie State Historic Park in California is one of the most famous ghost towns in the United States, known for its eerie atmosphere and haunted reputation. Located near the Nevada border, Bodie was a thriving gold mining town in the late 19th century, attracting miners, gamblers, and outlaws hoping to strike it rich. At its peak in the 1880s, Bodie had about 10,000 residents, dozens of saloons, a bustling red light district, and various businesses. However, as gold deposits dwindled and fires destroyed parts of the town, people began leaving. By the early 20th century, Bodie was nearly abandoned, and today, it's a preserved ghost town visited by people curious about its history and haunted reputation. The Bodie curse is one of the most famous legends surrounding the park. According to the curse, anyone who takes an artifact, even a small rock, from Bodie will experience misfortune or bad luck. Park officials often receive letters from visitors who took something from the site, explaining how they experienced accidents, financial troubles, or other unfortunate events after their visit. They return the items in the hope that the curse will be lifted. The story of the curse has only added to Bodie's haunted reputation, and visitors are warned not to take anything from the town. One of the most haunted places in Bodie is the old cemetery, where several graves date back to the town's early days. People have reported seeing ghostly figures wandering around, especially near the graves of children who died during the harsh winters. Visitors and park rangers have also heard the sound of children laughing and playing when no one else is around. Another chilling report is the sighting of a lady in blue, believed to be the spirit of a woman who once lived in the town. She's often seen wandering near the cemetery or around the remains of her home, as if searching for something or someone. The Mendocini House is another spooky location within Bodie. This house belonged to an Italian immigrant family, and it is rumored that some of its former residents never left. Park rangers and visitors have experienced strange occurrences inside, including footsteps when no one is there, doors opening and closing on their own, and even a mysterious chill in certain rooms. The family members, it seems, may still linger in their old home. One of the most famous stories involves a young girl who, according to legend, froze to death in one of Bodie's blizzards. Some visitors have reported seeing a young girl wearing old-fashioned clothing, sometimes reaching out for help or just staring. People have even reported hearing her footsteps crunching in the snow, though when they turn to look, there's no one there. Apart from these specific hauntings, visitors often talk about the general eerie feeling in Bodie. With its old, weathered buildings, creaky wooden walkways, and silent, empty streets, it feels like stepping back in time. It's not uncommon for visitors to feel as though they're being watched or followed, even though the town is empty except for park rangers and other tourists. The silence and isolation add to the mystery, making it easy for the mind to wander and imagine ghosts from Bodie's past lurking around every corner. Today, Bodie is maintained in a state of arrested decay, meaning the buildings are preserved but not restored. The park's haunting history and creepy legends draw tourists year-round, especially those interested in ghost stories and the supernatural. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, Bodie's tragic history, eerie atmosphere, and chilling tales make it one of California's most haunted places. Number 3. Chambers Mansion. Chambers Mansion in San Francisco is one of California's most haunted locations, known for its dark history and spooky legends. Built in 1887 by Richard Chambers, a wealthy businessman from the Midwest, the mansion originally served as a grand family home in the wealthy Pacific Heights neighborhood. Chambers lived there with his 2 nieces, and the mansion was said to be a symbol of luxury. However, tragedy struck after Chambers' death, and the mysterious events that followed have fueled its haunted reputation. The story of the mansion's haunting begins with a grim tale of family conflict and untimely death. After Richard Chambers died, the mansion was inherited by his 2 nieces, who had very different personalities. They argued frequently over the estate and its wealth. One niece, Claudia Chambers, met a shocking end within the mansion. According to local legends, she died in a gruesome accident, reportedly being split in half by a piece of farming equipment. Some believe this wasn't an accident at all, but rather the result of foul play, or perhaps a vicious family dispute. Claudia's tragic death is one of the central stories associated with the mansion's haunting. Ever since, people have reported seeing her ghostly figure roaming the halls, appearing in mirrors, or standing at windows, as if searching for answers or seeking revenge. Some visitors have described her apparition as an eerie woman in old-fashioned clothing, often with a sorrowful or angry expression on her face. Her presence is said to be especially strong near the location where she died, which has made the mansion's rooms feel colder and darker. Other eerie events add to the mansion's spooky reputation. People who have visited the house have reported unexplained sounds, like footsteps echoing in empty rooms or the sound of someone sobbing quietly. It's not uncommon for lights to flicker on and off, or for doors to close on their own. Many believe that these strange happenings are the result of Claudia's restless spirit, who may still linger, haunted by her sudden and tragic death. Some paranormal investigators even claim that her spirit remains there, unable to move on due to the violent nature of her end. One of the more unsettling stories involves the mansion's mirrors. Several guests and caretakers have reported seeing ghostly figures or shadows moving in mirrors when no one else is around. Some have even claimed to see Claudia's face appear briefly in the reflection before vanishing, a detail that has sent chills down the spines of many who enter the home. Mirrors in haunted locations are often thought to serve as windows to the spirit world, and in Chambers Mansion, they seem to capture the energy of its troubled history. The paranormal activity doesn't stop with Claudia's spirit. There are rumors of another ghostly presence in the house, possibly connected to Chambers' mysterious background or family secrets that were never fully revealed. Some visitors report feeling an unseen presence following them from room to room, while others have felt a sudden, overwhelming sense of sadness or anger. Cold spots in the house are common, particularly in rooms that are normally warm, and some guests have even reported feeling touches or taps on their shoulders when no one is nearby. Chambers Mansion's history as a haunted house gained more attention as it passed through different owners. Some tried to sell the property after experiencing too many strange occurrences, and even real estate agents are cautious when showing the mansion to prospective buyers. Despite the eerie atmosphere, however, the mansion's beautiful Victorian architecture continues to attract interest. Today, Chambers Mansion remains a popular topic among ghost hunters and paranormal enthusiasts. The mansion's beautiful yet dark presence makes it both a historical gem and a ghostly curiosity. Whether people believe in ghosts or not, many can't deny the unsettling feeling they experience in its halls. Claudia's tragic story and the eerie happenings in Chambers Mansion have cemented its place as one of California's most haunted places.